Michelle, this is Roger Riedmiller of Lawyer on the Line. How can I help you?
Hi, I was in an accident over 9 months ago, an automobile accident. I was rear-ended by a gentleman that was drinking and driving, and I never imagined it changing my life as much as it has, but I've been in and out of physical therapy and medications and things. If they have basic basic car insurance, where does the compensation for accidents like that come from?
Well, okay, so your question is if the driver has basic insurance?
Right, if he is carrying just basic Kansas required insurance. I've already gone through my $25,000 PIP coverage,
Okay.
and if he were to have the minimum, that would only be $25,000.
Right. Well, okay. There's a few things here, Michelle, you want to look at. Number one, the PIP, it pays for the medical, and you want to, if he has just basic coverage, you need to make sure that he doesn't have, or he is judgment proof, number one. Number two, you want to make sure that you don't want to pursue him for punitive damages for the gross and reckless conduct of being drunk, driving, and causing an accident. And number three, you want to be careful about settling this claim because you may have some additional coverage called underinsured coverage. And so you can't really settle your claim until, if you do have underinsured coverage, until you have permission from your own insurance company. So it's kind of a three-step process that you want to take or handle very slowly. The other thing, and looking at your situation, thinking about it is that if he just has basic coverage, then your no-fault PIP carrier should waive their right of reimbursement since your damages are going to exceed the value of his automobile insurance policy. And so that's another thing that you want to pursue carefully in order to recover the damages that you're entitled to from this accident. Does that answer your questions, Michelle?
If I don't know, it's judge proof. Did you say judge proof?
Judgment proof, meaning that he doesn't have any assets that you should pursue in order to pay a judgment that you could have against him. In other words, if he may be uninsured or underinsured, with the basic policy, but he could have 5 or 6 banking accounts or boats or a couple houses. He could be wealthy. And if he's wealthy and he's out there drinking and driving, but he's underinsured, he doesn't have enough insurance coverage to pay for the consequences of his action, then his assets should be taken to pay for the consequences of his action. And that's, you need to find out through research whether or not he's judgment proof. I would suggest, Michelle, that you sit down and talk with an attorney about this to find out what steps you can take, what steps maybe an attorney can help you take in order to make a determination as to how you resolve this situation. All right. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate the phone call.